It's been a Cyclone football season for the ages.
Purdy sets up, fires, Milt the catch, touchdown, Tariq the Freak. Greer will be sacked at the 2-yard line by Jaquan Bailey. Blitz coming, and he's had to drop the football, and Iowa State has it. Mike Rose is going to take it in for a Cyclone touchdown. Purdy, play action, wants to throw it to the end zone, touchdown, Hakeem the Dream. That is an all-time record for conference victories for Iowa State football.
KCIM is your Cyclone station. Be with us as Iowa State battles the Washington State Cougars in the Alamo Bowl from San Antonio, Texas. Your home for Cyclone sports is KCIM, 1380 AM, and now 95.1 FM.
1380 KCIM Sports presents KCIM Sports Rewind. A look back at the week in high school sports. Brought to you by St. Anthony Rehab Services. Here's Sports Director Jeff Blankman, John Ryan, and Jeff Honnold.
Welcome back to KCIM Sports Rewind Tuesday morning. We're here to talk, anything and everything that actually comes to mind. It's like a, freedom of thought going on here.
Yeah,
today.
We're just excited that we started on time.
I know. I got yelled at last week for starting early. So
if we start late, we're on time.
Yeah. We got some cool things going on this week. First of all, Johnston Communication back. We're live streaming on Facebook this morning, so everybody wave hello.
They're glutton for punishment, you know what?
Exactly. You can block out the part that Honnold is on if you wanted to. So just put a little masking tape over the screen. I think you're good there.
Make it this whole side.
Johnston Communications got some great stuff, some great gift certificates to give away. So if you go on our Facebook page and comment your favorite holiday food or dessert,
that's all you got. Royal count.
One of your favorite food groups, I'm pretty sure.
It is my major food group.
We all want to experience a Honnold Christmas sometime.
It's not my wife's Honnold side Christmas. It would be the Coon Rapids side. You can enjoy that. Yes.
The Honnold Outcast Christmas going on in there. So
it starts early.
But comment on your favorite food. You got a chance to win some really cool gift certificates. I mean, there's some great stuff just pretty much all over.
Yeah.
Spa ones as well, and also anything and everything. So comment on that. Plus, we're also announcing this morning that we've got a very cool auction coming up on December 20th. Jane Signer. Remember Jane? She was our very first winner of KCIM's Camp with the Champs, as it was known then, as the Chicago Cubs broke their long drought of world championships. Well, Jane came back a while later and had 3 Cubs championship replica rings in a beautiful case, and we're going to show it to everybody right now. There's the case right now. That one right there. But here, check this out. This is the Chicago Cubs replica championship ring. We're not letting Honnold wear it. He's a Cardinals fan. And Blankman's a Reds fan, so you're not allowed to wear any of this stuff. You're not allowed to come near it. But these are beautiful. They're heavyweight, absolutely beautiful. Once again, I had a hard time getting it off my finger there.
I saw your picture on Facebook, and the picture does not do it justice. Those are really cool-looking rings.
They are really heavy-duty replica rings from 1907, 1908. Here's the 1908 ring right there, if we can show that a little bit. You can tell the diamond, the bling, got a little more going on. So if we put that one next to the 2016 one, there's what you got. Yeah, it's 1908 to 2016. So
I'm surprised you could hold both those up on your fingers.
I know. I felt a little bit like Cass Weidel when he was in here bringing in his championship rings. Yeah, he just kind of holding up. But we're going to auction these off December 20th, and top bidder in the 9 o'clock hour are going to take these home. And best of all the money raised goes to the Friendship Fund, which provides transportation for cancer treatments to and from treatments here at St. Anthony's. It was started by St. Anthony employees, so we're going to continue on with that.
You know what? I'll start it. I got 100. Put me in there. I'll start the thing right away for you.
These are going to retail about $350.
I got to start.
So you got to cut into your Crown Royal fund.
No. That's a whole separate funding issue.
So that's coming up. So again, join us on Facebook this morning. Comment on your favorite holiday food, and pay attention. We got the rings, the pictures up on Facebook page. Other news and notes for the week to start the week.
You bet. Want to congratulate Ryan Belcock from Esac County, committed to Dort over the weekend to play basketball up there. Outstanding young man, and I think he's going to have a really good career up there. Hard-working kid, able to shoot the three, can rebound, can take the ball to the hoop, can handle the ball out on the wing, can go down into the post if need be. Now, might be a little undersized for the post when he gets up to Dort. But,
just to bulk a little bit.
But I think he's going to do really well, and just a great kid. So congratulations go up to him. Yep.
We will admit we had to look up what Dort was. They're the Defenders.
Yeah, I told you. I saw it today. It was something different. I couldn't remember. It's not a bad name.
But great for Ryan.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. So heading to Dort next year. You had a chance to catch up with also Julia Fleece.
Yeah, didn't get a chance to chat with her on Sunday. It was kind of a crazy situation up there at Iowa State when they had the men's game coming up just a couple hours later. They kind of kicked everybody out of the arena before the players even got out of the locker rooms. So even, me being media ended up having to take off. So didn't get a chance to talk to her. It was awesome, though, because almost the entire town of Glidden was there to support her. Her family did get a chance to catch up with her, which was the way it needed to be. Yeah. But she played really well. Led them in scoring that day. It was a tough day for them. They ended up falling fairly convincingly and fell down early, but she led them in scoring that day, had about 5 rebounds to go with it, and just played a really good all-around game.
I saw the pictures of the family. They had to take pictures outside of the arena by where the angle goes down the ramp. So, I mean, even the family got kicked out. So
yeah, they kicked everybody. They told us to go wait kind of out into the the walkway or whatever, in the arena, and then about 5 minutes after that, they actually came over and Randy Snyder did, and they.
I can't figure out how to run these phones who decide to come in person.
Yeah. Somebody's crashing the party here this morning.
125 on the rings.
125 on the rings from Randy Snyder.
Hey, we got it going already. Yeah. You were on me, now I got it up there.
The bid has started already. December 20th, Randy. December 20th.
We're just trying to get a start for you.
Yeah. So anyway, very cool. Julie's one of those great stories that who'd have thought she's playing rugby in college?
That's Anna.
That's Anna. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Anna, and they won the national.
I had my fleeces mixed up.
And they won the national championship again here a week or two ago. So
there was did you see that video where somebody tried to tackle her and she just blew the girl up?
Yes.
I don't know why you'd ever try to tackle Anna. I wouldn't try to tackle Anna.
Great kid, though. Absolutely, yeah.
Very cool stuff.
That family having a lot of success right now at the next level.
I saw there's a deal out there, and Anna didn't put it out. It was actually Julia that she's got invited to play in some elite deal. So she's doing a fundraiser for some airfare to help offset some of that cost.
I have not seen that, so yeah.
So good for her, though. I mean, she's onto an elite team.
Yeah.
Abby Lorman also is making the news this week, and we've got a special interview with Abby coming up here in just a few minutes. Guys, you had a chance to sit down and talk with her. What an honor for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Great career up at Iowa Central. Second-team All-American at the junior college level. Just had a tremendous career. Sweet kid, really nice kid, and she's done this kind of battling knee issues, the last 2 years. Some thought she might not even try and play in college because of the knees, but she went out and played and was had an amazing year and an amazing career. Was actually just a couple of votes short of being the conference player of the year for them this year as well. So quite an honor for her, and we'll talk to her about that coming up.
All right, we're going to say hello to Diane Cohorst. She says, hi, boys.
Hello, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Oh, by the way, shout out to Dean Unkin. He is one of our closet listeners, and we actually took him out one of our KCIM Rewind shirts.
Does he have to hide it?
Yeah, he does. I'm surprised we haven't got texts already. He doesn't know how to watch it on video.
I think most of our listeners are closet listeners.
Possibly.
I would.
But comment on your favorite holiday food. You got a chance to win a terrific gift certificate. We're going to give one away at the end of this show and 2 more at the end of the day. So that's all you got to do is comment what your favorite food is over the holidays. What's that?
French silk pie.
French silk pie. Doesn't matter with any time of year. That's good right
absolutely.
There, so. All right, we'll be back. More KCIM Sports Rewind. Abby Lorman going to be joining Jeff Blankman and Jeff Honnold next on Rewind.
This is Jeff Aiden, Director of Rehab.
Welcome back to Rewind here on 1380 KCIM. I'm going to join by a very special guest here today. We've got Abby Lorman, the former Kemper Knight in Iowa Central. Yeah, no, you're not special at all, Honnold. But Abby, of course, was a great player at Kemper and is just finishing up an amazing career up at Iowa Central Community College. Just named second team All-American by the National Junior College Association, Athletic Association. So, Abby, thanks for joining us here today and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
Abby, let's talk about this season. You guys went 28-10, finished 9-0 in the conference, made a really nice run in the playoffs before getting knocked out in the regional finals by Kirkwood. So, was this year everything you kind of expected it to be?
Yeah, I mean, we were an old team. We had a lot of sophomores come back, so we knew what we were capable of, and we knew that we were going to be a pretty good team because we had so many strengths on every aspect of the court. So, and we also had some really good competition in our conference. So, we were happy to go 9-0. But when it came to regionals, you know, like there was like Kirkwood is a really good team just like us. So, you know, it could have gone either way.
Abby, a lot of people don't know where you're in Fort Dodge, Iowa Central, but they don't know the coach you have there. And I've known Sarah for a long time. Talk about how fun it is to play for somebody that has that much knowledge.
Oh my gosh, I love playing for Coach Horn and our assistant coach, Coach G. They're just amazing. Like, I have learned so much from playing in their program, and just stuff that like I just like never even thought of playing volleyball, and they just like teach you how to play smart and like have fun doing it. I mean, like every single game, like if you make a mistake, we shake it off, we get the next one. Like it's like all like knowledge of the game and like getting that next point and like how to score kills and, you know, how to make the plays.
Abby, what was the biggest difference between, the high school level? Because you guys played it at an elite level at Kemper and then moving into the college level. What was the transition like?
I would say probably learning more defense in college than in high school. I mean, like, us at Kemper, we were so offensive. We had some of the best hitters in the state. And coming to college, like, you just learn how to play defense. Like, there's like certain positions you have to be in for every single hit, and that's like the biggest transition I had to learn.
Now, Abby, you make me laugh because you know how much I like defense, but talk about the defense on the other side. I mean, you got to really try to find those open holes, and it shifts throughout the game. How were you able to do that? Because you're concentrating on the ball coming up to you to set it, but yet you got to try to keep one eye over on the other side to know who to set to.
Yeah, we actually, us setters work on like peripheral vision and like where like the block's at on the other side of the net. And like we talk as a team too, like, oh, like if someone's cheating on you, or, you know, like we as a team like talk where like our open shots are on the other side, or if the other side is switching defense, like we'll put the ball where they're not. Like, we just are always talking on where to put the ball every play.
Okay, I'm going to get a little geeky volleyball on us here. So there's a couple ways to do it. There's one way where we have a set plays called, where you'll tell the hitters what they're going to run, or the other way is as the ball's coming up, the hitters are yelling out what they're going to run. Which direction did you go that way, and which one do you prefer?
I usually called out the plays before the ball is served. And if we're getting a free ball, I'll yell at my middle and right side or outside to run something faster. If we're getting a free ball, I'm yelling, like, shoot, you know, like something faster so we get the offense running faster on a free ball. Like, I control all that as a setter.
Abby, you mentioned playing faster with the shoot. You guys play so fast at Kemper. Were you guys as fast at Iowa Central, and how quickly did you get a connection with your hitters?
Yeah, I would say my sets were a little faster at Kemper. I had to adjust a little bit coming into Iowa Central because we had like a little bit slower middles. So like I would set just like a little bit higher for them, and they were just as tall as Amy and Kaylee and Kara too. But I just had to like lob the set a little more for our middles, so that was just like a little adjustment I had to make. But our outside liked it pretty fast, so I mean, it was like adjusting different hitters was like a challenge, and I mean, we got our connection this year really good, so I was happy with that.
You've always been an amazing server, but I assume when you go up to the next level that it's not quite as easy. There's some really good passers there. How did you adjust your serving, and how did you keep those numbers so high like you had them?
Yeah, we practice serving every day in practice. I mean, we practice zone serving and like really like making contact with the ball, like so we get that float serve going. Last year I jump served, so it helped the speed of the ball and getting that float more. But this year I couldn't jump serve because I had knee issues, so it was a little bit harder from the service line, trying to get aces,
Let's talk a little bit, Abby, about the season again. You guys knocked off Johnston early in the year. They were ranked number 1 at the time. Was that the match that kind of told you guys back in early October how good you were going to be, or when did you guys realize that you guys had a chance to make the kind of run you did this year?
Yeah, well, we practiced Johnson County's defense. They ran a different defense than us, so we had them practice all week, and we were practicing where to hit on them and their open zones, and I just thought we played so smart against them, and that's what gave us the win on that one. But that just told us if we can beat number 1 and we're just such a smart team, we can beat anyone.
Well, let's talk about your in-state rival, DMAC. You have some friends on the team, and what's that like? I know it's a heated rivalry, but it has to be fun before and after the game.
Yeah, it's really fun seeing familiar faces on the other side, and there's families there that and it's just really fun playing against someone So,
is that your favorite match of the year, or which matches did you really look forward to playing throughout your career?
I looked forward to playing Kirkwood and DMAC every year. Yep.
All right, so we were talking off air. You're not going to go on to play. I'm assuming your knees are really causing some issues with you. What are your future plans?
I plan to stay here at Iowa Central and attend the dental hygiene program here, so I will not be playing on.
Talk about school then. How's classes going for you? Finals are probably coming up here and stuff. When are you wrapping up for the semester, and how has the semester gone?
My semester's going really good. I'm just finishing up classes for my associate's degree this year so I can get into the dental hygiene program next year. But we have our finals week starting the 17th next week, so got to study for those and get those done, then I'll be home for Christmas break.
Well, Abby, you've got so much volleyball knowledge. How are we going to get you to use that in the future?
I will be more than glad to help anyone. I will.
Abby, almost 3,000 assists in your career this year. With the one thing we haven't announced yet, you were named All-American, as we said, but runner-up for Conference Player of the Year. What's your favorite memory of your career?
My favorite memory was probably my freshman year at regionals when we beat DMAC to go to nationals and playing at the national tournament. That was just unlike anything. And it was so much fun. In that moment, with my team and all the emotions we felt, that was probably my favorite memory.
Well, I tell you what, Abby, we appreciate you joining us here today. Congratulations on an amazing career. It was so much fun watching you through high school. I wish I could have got a chance. The one night I was planning on coming up, I think you guys got postponed or something happened, and I couldn't make it up there. So I apologize I didn't get us a chance to see you play in college.
Oh. Well, thank you guys so much.
You bet. Abby Lorman joining us again here on Rewind. We'll be back with more coming up next here on 1380 KCIM.
This is Jeff Aiden, Director of Rehab Services at St. Anthony Hospital. October is Physical Therapy Month. Our physical therapists have advanced training in various techniques to help you get better, faster. Our physical therapists work with a wide variety of patients, including joint pain, such as shoulder.
You're listening to KCIM Sports Rewind every Tuesday morning, 9:30. Sports Director Jeff Blankman, Jeff Honnold. I'm John Ryan along with you. A couple special things going on this morning. Go to our Facebook page, comment what your favorite holiday food is, and you can win a great gift certificate with Johnston Communications. That's going on right now. Got a couple of answers with us so far. So log on, and you can watch us as we're in the studio.
Those foods?
Well, we had a lot of them. Christmas. Jamie McAllister had the line of the morning so far. Christmas sweets, cookies, pies, and cake. We'll worry about the diet and other things later on.
Yeah,
next year.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and now's the holiday is not a good time to start a diet anyway.
Kind of how we live anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So comment on that. You have a chance to win a great gift certificate for that. Plus, don't forget our Cubs auction we have for those championship rings. I mean, these are just very cool things. Just check out that ring. We're going to show it up here on the program here one more time. Very heavy duty and just great quality. Thanks to Jane Signer for that.
Yep.
December 20th, Randy Snyder. December 20th. That's the date you have to keep in mind.
Did I hear last week's prize hasn't been picked up yet?
No, not yet.
Do we give them like a couple hours and we could go? I'll grill them.
All right, you work that out with Ron Denny. And we'll see what happens about that.
Easy. So. He's not that fast.
And, of course, we got to talk a little Carroll swim team. Yeah. What a weekend they had at Des Moines Hoover's Invitational.
Yeah, they've been swimming outstanding all season long. In most of their duels and tries, they've kind of been blowing everybody out. But went to the Des Moines Hoover Invite on Saturday and able to hold off Boone 334 to 332. But just an outstanding performance. They are so deep, especially in the freestyle, that their relays are just really, really doing well right now. So they won the 200 freestyle relay, won the 400 freestyle relay, took second in the 200 medley relay, and then individually Trevor Danner, Dalton Ehlers, Malachi Purcell, Jonathan Dose, Matt Hanner, all guys that are Simon Peck, all guys that are swimming extremely well for them. So I think that there's a lot of excitement about this team, and I did have to kind of chuckle because when I was talking with Deb on Deb Danner, their head coach, on Saturday morning, she said that their goal was to go win that meet, and she was going to see how they ended up doing it. Well, they did it. They said they wanted to win it, and they went and won it. So congratulations goes out to them.
I'm curious when you're talking to her how the teams rank as far as their speed on certain events when you're looking at state, because you're starting to see some of that stuff out there now, and I'm guessing they're way up there.
They are. They're way up there. They've got some events that are either right on the verge of getting in and qualifying for state, but it's so early right now. There's a lot of programs that have only had one or two meets, so those numbers are going to change dramatically, especially right after the holiday break.
That's a signature win.
Yeah.
Have they won a big time invitation like that before?
Yeah. No, they have not. Yeah. So this is a first for them. So this is really, really good.
Yeah, good stuff from the Carroll boys swim team. Let's talk wrestling now. Carroll High, Kuhn, Kemper, and ESAC all taking part in a big tournament over the weekend.
You bet. They were all up at that Ogden dual tournament. They have 4 different mats, 2 in the gym, 1 in the wrestling room, and 1 in the cafeteria.
I like the one in the cafeteria because it's right by the concession stand, so you can sit there and eat while you're doing it.
Yeah, and it is. And Coach Noggle actually talked about that on the coaching show on Saturday. It's a mental thing for kids. You might be on the mat, and out of the corner of your eye, you see somebody ordering a slice of pizza or popcorn and taking a bite of it,
as they've been trying to drop weight for the last week.
Yeah, the nachos smelled great. But you're sitting at booths and tables right there in the concession watching. I said, man, it felt like I was at a restaurant watching WWE. But
yeah, they have nice little tables, and stuff all the way around the cafeteria, so you sit all the way around the mat wherever you want to.
Where's this at?
It's over at Ogden.
Really cool idea.
Yeah, so they used
Give it up to Ogden.
Yeah,
man.
They used to do 3 mats years ago, and now they switched it probably 6-7 years ago to 4 mats, and they put one of those mats down in the cafeteria. But nice to see. I talked with ESAC, and this is their first year over there, and they had been wrestling on Friday night the night before over at the Maple Valley Anthenoto tournament, and just decided this year to get out of it simply because a lot of the teams they see over there at Mapleton they see 4 or 5 times throughout the year, so they wanted to see some teams that maybe they wouldn't see a lot, so they got into that tournament, ended up taking home a 2nd place finish, won their pool, and then lost to Humboldt in the championship. So Kemper brought home a 6th place finish, Carroll brought home a 5th place finish, and Kuhn, if I remember right, finished 8th.
Yep.
So good showing by all of them. Kuhn was down on numbers. They've got some really good wrestlers, but just kind of down on numbers. ESAC did outstanding all day to win that pool. Kemper had some kids gone, and stuff. Their numbers weren't real great, and I thought Carroll wrestled well. We got a really chance to kind of focus in when they wrestled Gilbert, and they dominated that match.
They really did. They looked really good, and the one that still sticks out in my mind is Reiling. Somehow he laid on he rolled the guy over, put his back on the guy's chest, was on what I call the Iron Cross. He had his hands sprawled out, and pinned the kid. I still haven't figured out how he did it, because most guys, I'm amazed the kid didn't get out of it. He must be just amazingly strong. But they looked really good all day long. They wrestled well. I think Humboldt, was the class of the tournament. I think you saw that throughout the day. And I thought Grettinger Terrell looked really good too. And they were all in Carroll's pool. So I thought Carroll, for what we saw, looked really good, and they've got a lot of promising athletes this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ben Schmitz from Kemper continues to dominate too. So
Cole Wanger had a great day. Cal, I'm sorry, Cole. Cal
ended up going 5-0 on the day.
Yeah.
So a lot of the kids over there had a really good.
Coon Rapids Baird, I think, has a handful of kids that probably. They don't have a ton of them, but the ones they have, I think, have a really good shot of going on.
McAllister, Peyton Clipperton, a couple of them that just
really
come to my mind. Yeah.
South Central Calhoun, they took off for that tournament, that Maple Valley tournament that Esac pulled out of.
Yeah, they were over there on Friday night and really did have a good night. Ended up finishing up in second place, just behind Southeast Valley, which should be kind of fun. Those two probably will battle pretty hard, throughout the season being in the conference. They'll see each other quite a bit. Kevin King brought home a first-place finish. He's been wrestling really well for them. Jordan Kamani, Vung, and Blake McAllister each took second. They've been pretty dominant so far this year. Chase McAllister won it at 152. He's been great so far this year, and I think he's got a legit chance to be a medalist down at state this year. And Josh Van Holzen brought home a second-place finish as well. So a really good showing for them. That program dipped a little bit last year, but seems to be bouncing back.
I think that Tiger Night's going to be a fun tournament this year.
Yep.
If anybody gets a chance to go watch it, that ought to be wild. There's some really good teams.
And that comes up this Saturday up at Carroll High at 10 o'clock. And don't want to forget, Audubon's Dylan Obermeyer also brought home a championship for them down at Riverside on Saturday as well.
All right, so that kind of wraps up some of the wrestling that happened. Basketball rankings came out, and a couple teams kind of bordering on the rankings. Nobody in it right now, but Carroll, South Central Calhoun, and Arweva kind of knocking on the door of the top 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't be surprised if Carroll was in it and then dropped out after that loss to Denison Schleswig. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't jump back in it. South Central, I think, will, if they continue to play like they did last night and throughout the season so far, I think they could squeeze into it at some point. I really like that Audubon team. They've been playing really, really well, and we both kind of love the Arweva boys. They got a really big win last week against Exiro Kimballton, so I would not be shocked if they don't jump into the rankings at some point this year, too.
I think once you see Ozer getting a little more healthy, I mean, he's just kind of getting started. You get him back and really rolling, I think they're going to be pretty good. And then the Carroll girls, in 15 from the girls union, and congratulations to them. You think about that, it's not, what was it, 5 years ago they didn't win a game, so that's quite.
And they didn't win a game for a couple of years, did they?
Well, they won a one.
Over a 2-year span.
4 was a huge win, or huge year, so that's a long way.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job, and they've got a really competitive group of kids. We didn't get a chance to talk about their matchup with Denison Schleswig last Tuesday, but the thing that I learned about them is there's no quit in them. They got down 5-0 early and then kind of rolled up until the fourth quarter, and I thought it was going to be interesting. They fell back behind in the fourth quarter, and I thought, okay, what's going to happen now? They're on the road. They're losing to a ranked team now, a team game that they've kind of controlled the whole game. There was no panic. They hit a couple of threes, got themselves right back in it, and then pulled it out on that Ella Collison shot.
You not know Ella and Sarah?
They'll
rip your heart out.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a totally nice way.
No.
And apologize later on, I'm sure.
Yeah, not those two.
That was a terrific drive that Ella Collison had. Yep. I mean, recognized it immediately, took it right to the basket.
Yeah, pump faked, got her up. Nice job by Ashley Onken to find her out on the wings. Ashley had a shot, but it was going to be a little bit more of a contested shot. Kicked it out to her for the drive, and then good job defensively to not give up anything in the last 4 seconds either.
Denison got a good look.
Got a good look.
Yeah.
It didn't go, but they did get a good look. Yep.
Yeah, that's knowing how to win at that point. That's a huge step forward once again for the Carroll girls. South Central continues to roll in girls basketball as well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're ranked 5th in the state in last week's poll that came out on Thursday. They're awfully good. Maddie Jones, about as good as you're going to find in this area, just does everything so well.
But the nice thing is they're not living off of just Maddie.
No.
They've got other people really contributing. They're doing a really nice job.
Heidi Hammond's playing well. Brielle Korolewski's playing well. Emma McKinney not scoring a ton right now, but doing everything else well for them. Anna McChesney gives them a nice score on the inside and rebounds the ball well. But defensively, they've been really good so far this year.
Heidi Hammond's been our player of the game a couple times.
Quite already this year.
So,
absolutely.
She's had a very, very good year so far. Talk about the Glidden Ralston girls. We don't talk about them much.
I tell you what, Cole Corson's got them playing really well over there. Hannah Whitver, 28 the other night, and I did have to chuckle. I saw her on Sunday up at the Iowa State game, and I'm like, 28. Where's the 30? Another bucket in there. And she actually had an opportunity to score late in the game, but they didn't want to run the score up, so they just stalled out the clock. Otherwise, she could have had a layup that would have given her 30. So good job. They've been playing extremely well.
We just mentioned Cole Corson didn't rip him. I just want that on Christmas season.
Merry Christmas, Cole. Won't expect that again anytime soon. By the way, we got to say thanks again to Johnston Communications. We've been Facebook living and streaming KCIM Sports Rewind. And,
real quick here, just want to mention there, our Weaver girls went down and knocked off number 4 Camanita last week, so that's a huge win for them, coming off of a loss to Exire Elkhorn Kimball, a way to bounce back for them.
I was going to say, Johnston Communications here, and Jason, I know, is going to be disappointed because no useless Nebraska knowledge today on the program.
Women are in the Final Four, 4th straight year for volleyball.
I spoke too soon. There's your useless Nebraska knowledge going on for the day today. Jamie McAllister commented that, she loves just about anything this time of year. So, Jamie, you got yourself a great gift certificate from Johnston Communication. Anybody else who watches the video throughout the day today, there's 2 more prizes yet to be given away from Johnston Communications for the holiday season. So stop on by. You can find the video on KCIM's Facebook page, Johnston Communications page, and all of that. So
does one of them get to hang out with Blankman? Is that one of the prizes?
Nobody would say anything.
We want people to watch, not drive them away. So that is KCIM Sports Rewind for this week. Thanks for joining us.
When you need to know, KCIM is the...
Bill Raycall.
Members of the Judiciary Committee are questioning the Google CEO soon.